All right, good afternoon on this Tuesday. Talking chances for storms, talking the chances for severe weather, and then after that, finally, at least cooler weather, and we won't be talking about severe weather. It looks like hopefully anytime soon. We get a break kind of from our active weather pattern as we head through the rest of the week into your Easter weekend and maybe even most of next week as well. This meteorologist is happy about that. I'm tired of dealing with the threat for storms and severe weather. But we do have one more threat. It is spring, though, obviously. It is April. We're going to be heading to May here at the end of this month, and it is the peak of our severe weather season. But we do have a chance for those storms overnight tonight, and maybe a low chance for a storm the rest of the afternoon. Let's talk about all of it. Here's the official severe weather risk for the next 24 hours or so. Most of this is for overnight tonight. 1 on a scale of 5 for areas west of DFW, 2 on a scale of 5 for DFW, 3 for our northeastern counties, and then up into northeast Texas, and then a 4. We'll talk more about that up into Arkansas coming up here in just a little bit. Let's talk about what's going on outside right now. Just cloud cover. It's breezy. It's muggy. A few little showers, even a rumble of thunder have tried to form across northern North Texas, but have been unable to break the cap. We have a strong cap in place at the moment, so those showers and storms, remember that's a lid on the atmosphere, prevents showers, well, prevents robust thunderstorms from forming. Sometimes you can get thunderstorms forming on top of the cap. Sometimes you can get showers forming below the cap. But in order to get those really strong supercell thunderstorms, you need that cap to break. That has not happened this afternoon, and it will likely stay that way through the remainder of the afternoon into the evening. But it's not impossible for a storm to break the cap across the northern part of North Texas. And so an isolated severe storm possible between now and 8 o'clock. If nothing is developed by 7 to 8 o'clock this evening, not much is going to happen as we head into the early nighttime hours. Now, late tonight and into tomorrow morning, that's our next round of storms. We'll talk more about that coming up in a second. So strong cap in place if, and that's a big if, a storm forms. It would likely only be 1 or 2 of them, and large hail will be the main threat with those. So there's 6 o'clock this evening, still cloudy, maybe a few spotty showers. There's the computer model trying to develop one of those thunderstorms. I'm not saying that that's absolutely going to happen, but it shows the potential for that to occur as this front moves into North Texas late tonight. So there's midnight, nothing going on. But watch what happens after midnight. 2 o'clock in the morning, sometime between 2 and 4, looks like we'll get storms developing along that front. Will it be right here from Hillsboro to Dallas to Greenville to Paris? Maybe. Could it be just a little bit farther east of that where those storms blow up? Certainly possible. Could it be maybe just a little bit farther west? Could it be maybe more so over Fort Worth from McKinney to Bonham? Certainly possible as well. Somewhere, we'll say kind of from DFW to the east, those storms are going to develop between about 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning overnight tonight. Then they're going to quickly move off to the east. So for DFW, your storm chances 2 to 5 in the morning. And then everything moves off to the east. So the morning commute tomorrow, taking the kids to school, whatever you got going on, maybe a stray shower, but the severe weather threat and the thunderstorms moved well off to the east by 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning. By 7 o'clock in the morning, all of North Texas done with that severe weather threat. So that's why DFW to the east under that 2 on a scale of 5, because somewhere kind of in this window is where those storms are likely to blow up. Hail, wind, can't rule out an isolated tornado within that round of storms. The higher threat, certainly as those storms move over into portions of northeast Texas and then eventually up into Arkansas overnight tonight as well. That's where there's that 4 on a scale of 5. Also up in Iowa for some storms this afternoon into the evening. Both of those places almost the identical storm threat that saw storms last Friday. I mean, the setup is eerily similar, with the exception it looks like maybe for Arkansas those storms may arrive during the overnight hours. And unfortunately, I don't like it when storms arrive overnight, kind of like the ones of tonight. Make sure you have a way to get weather warnings if you are still asleep between 2 and 4 in the morning, which most of you likely will be, because that's when those storms are likely to blow up. So just pay attention to the weather overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. It'll all be gone as we head through the morning hours tomorrow. So some late night storms possible after midnight. Tomorrow will be cooler and breezy, maybe a stray shower in the morning, but most of the day will be dry. 70 for the high, and then cooler Thursday and Friday. Look at that, 64, 61 for highs the rest of the week. We do start to warm up over Easter weekend, and it is looking dry at this point. In fact, your Easter Sunday is pretty nice. Partly sunny with a high of 78. 80s all of next week, but even with that warm weather, I don't have much in the way of storm chances. It's looking like our active weather pattern may calm down a bit for that second week of April as opposed to this first one.
We'll get a break then maybe. Thank you, Kyle.